Hey, what's going on? My name is Tyler, and today we're going to do some chord building. We're going to use the key of C as a catalyst to build these chords. The key of C is the mother of all chords, all key centers, because there are no sharps and no flats. It's the only key center with all whole notes. There are 7 degrees of the major scale, and we start with our first degree is C major. It's C, E, and G. It's a 1, 3, and 5. Then we have our minor chord. It's the 2nd degree of the scale. In this case, it's a D minor, a D, an F, and an A. The 2, the 4, and the 6. So you can lay out any major key and build chords like this. And then you can get your chords for that key and what notes that note or that chord consists of. The 3rd degree is also a minor scale. It's an E, G, and B, a 3, a 5, and a 7. Number 4 is a major chord. In this case, it's a F, A, and C, 4, 6, and 1. Now, you may be seeing the pattern that we're using every other degree as a note to building our chord, and that is correct. That doesn't matter if it's a minor chord, a 2, a 4, and a 6, or the 3rd, or a dominant chord, which is our G chord in this case, and a dominant is a major chord, but we use that term when we're putting chord progressions together because our chords will be tonic, subdominant, and dominant. And that doesn't really apply to our chord building. It'll apply in the future when we're making progressions, but for the moment, we're looking at the G chord, the 5th degree of the scale, as a major chord. And that is built with a G, a B, and a D. A 5, a 7, a 2. Now we have our 6th degree is a minor, which is the relative minor to any key. The 1st and the 6th are harmonious. They go together. They're using the same scale together. They're sharing it. Only difference is where you start when you're playing your scale. So like on an A minor scale, we give it that A minor feel by starting on the A when we're running our scale. We have an A, a C, and an E. A 6, a 1, and a 3. Then we have our 7th degree, which is a minor flatted 5th. In this case, it's a B. They're all whole notes yet. A B, a D, and an F. It's a minor flatted 5th because if this was a straight minor chord, this F would be an F sharp. If it was a major, then we'd have a D sharp and an F sharp. So like if we apply this principle and we were wanting to build an A major chord, you can lay out the A major scale and then find out that the C is flatted. And that's why in the key of C, this is a minor chord because A major chord is A, C sharp, and E. We're using the same principle. But now that we have it laid out in the key of C, the 3rd is flatted, hence a minor chord, because it is a 1, a flatted 3rd, and a 5th. And that's what we're doing as we're building our chords using thirds. Every 3rd step, every 3rd degree is a note in the chord. So we have, this is starting from the D, 1, 2, 3. There's a 3rd. 1, 2, 3. There's a 3rd. We're using thirds in order to build our chords. Now, if you want to continue this, we could add a 9th, a 7th, an 11th, a 13th. So a C7, is going to be our C, our E, our G, and we throw a B in there. Now we have a 7th chord. You want to make a 9th, well then throw another D in there. Because this, you start over, and you count, so 7, now we'll go start at C again, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you could add an A in there, an F in there, and a D in there. You'd have yourself a complex jazz chord. It'd be a 13th. But for today, we're building triad chords, so you only need 3 notes. And they're laid out in thirds. And with that, grow smarter, rock harder.